Hey everyone, Daniel here. We're going to be talking about SEO next. So, what is SEO? Uh, Let me take that back. What is not SEO? So, there's probably a 40% chance that you're here watching this video and you got burned by somebody who said they knew SEO, whether it's a freelancer or an overseas resource or a marketing generalist. I'm willing to bet that could be 40% of the case. If that happened to you, I'm sorry. And if it didn't, I'm glad you're here. So, what SEO is not is it's not voodoo, it's not black magic, and it's not something that you can't understand. You should, and it's very possible. So, what is it? Well, it's adding content to your site in a way that Google understands and the other engines understand it. Google has been around for 30 years. They've hired the best and brightest over those 30 years. Thinking that some freelancer or overseas resource or marketing generalist can outsmart the work of hundreds of people over 30 years and they're the best and brightest people in the world is insane. That's not going to happen. So we don't try that. We don't even go near that. We write authentic, good, meaningful, valuable, impactful content. We put it on your website and we organize it for SEO. And if we talk about SEO in a discovery call or a follow-up meeting, which I'd love, I'm going to probably mention an analogy, and I'll do the same here. So it's like a library, and Google is like the librarian. And the librarian wants all the books and magazines and articles organized in a way so when someone comes into the library and says, I want this book or I want something about this topic, the librarian knows where to send them. And it's the same here. They want your H1 tags in a way that makes sense and helps them understand what's important. They want your metadata descriptions to attract the most impactful and authentic connection. So making sure that it's actually about the content on your website, and your content on your website is all talking about the same things and they're all connected together so that there's a flow between the pages so that when Google and the other engines index your site, essentially send some code to your site to scan your site to see what's important, they can pull out very easily the important things. And you don't rank for keywords that make zero sense, or you don't just rank for your company name. And if you become a client of ours, more than likely, one of two things have happened. You're either getting started and you need someone to do some triage and then follow-up work. That happens a lot. We're here to help. Option two is you are already ranking for a lot of keywords. You're getting tons of content and traffic on your site, but you're not on the first page. And we can help with that as well. Part of the SEO subscription handles backlinks. Part of it happens off page. Part of it happens on page. So if you're on page 2, 3, or 4 for some highly impactful keywords, we can get to the top of the first page in authentic, genuine, meaningful ways that will not harm your brand in the long run. It's a fantastic offering to have. We do reporting on it month over month. First month is going to be a baseline just so we can compare apples to apples. And every month after that, we expect the things to go upwards. Now, SEO is a long-term game, and I want to highlight that. We're talking 9 months to a year long-term game. But at the end of the 9 months, I see that the majority of the people on my portfolio have more traffic value, meaning more traffic for the keywords that they would otherwise have to pay for is showing up to the site. And the cost of that traffic is less than the cost it would be if they did a PPC campaign for the same keywords. So they could either spend $1,200 on an SEO subscription with us and get $1,400 worth of traffic, or they could spend $1,200 on a PPC campaign and get $1,200 worth of traffic. The difference is we're building a waterfall here, not a water fountain. So this stuff doesn't turn off. The traffic keeps showing up. It's month over month going to show up, and it's not going to turn off like with a PPC campaign. So it's strategic, it's valuable, it's impactful. It gets the right people to your site to then learn about your offering. Highly impactful, highly recommend it. Again, like with all the other subscriptions we're talking about here, if you have additional questions, and I would love to answer your questions, as well as my team can answer your questions, the best way to get in touch with us is to use the chat bot offer on the right side of the screen, or use the Contact Us page, or call our 1-800 number, and myself or a member of my team will reach back out to you, and we'll strike up a conversation and see how things go. So it'll all start with, like in the SEO subscription, 3 things: on-site analysis, keyword analysis, and competition analysis. And we'll use that as the epiphany that gets us moving forward into the next steps. So reach out to us and we'll be happy to give you a hand, or at least show you some pointers and help get you back on track. We're happy with either. All right. I'll see you in the next one. It looks like we're talking link building, which is a part of the SEO subscription, but it's It's more like an add-on. It's a tasty one. I'll see you there.